Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Hani Zulaika Zulkifli and I'm from class BA2735D. So today, I want to present about my article critique, which is a key to dealing with setbacks and failures in negotiations. So based on the topic, it means the article is about the best way to handle problems or failures during a negotiations and how to deal with them. So next, I will explain more detail about this article. Okay, so according to Kwame Christian's article, A Key to Dealing with Setbacks and Failures in Negotiation, discuss how failure is a natural part of any negotiation, but what truly matters is how people respond to it. So, drawing on ideas from Dr. Joshua Weiss and Professor Amy Edmondson, he makes the argument that emotion of shame can impede learning and development, whereas psychological safety enables people to freely communicate error without worrying about being judged. So he concludes that businesses and negotiators should build a culture that value perseverance, reflection, and continuous learning, seeing failure as a chance to grow instead of something of fear. Based on the article, I agree with Christian's belief that a key component of successful negotiation is learning from mistakes. So his claim consistent with organizational and psychological research demonstrating the need of emotional intelligence and adaptive learning for improving negotiations. So learning from mistake also improve long-term performance in negotiations. To avoid recurring failures, both situations demand open communication and collaborative reflections. So for example, we can see the organizational in Petronas Leadership Development Programs in Malaysia. The reflection and emotional resilience module are incorporated into Petronas Leadership Development Program. So, in order to foster group learning and ongoing development, managers are trained to assess negotiations and project failures without placing blame. Another reason why I agree because I have found this article show how agents use feedback to modify do better during negotiations. So this result show that agents can bargain more effectively, fairly and human-like when they incorporate emotion and adaptive time. So this is consistent with Christian's concept that human negotiators should learn to adapt instead of seeing failures as a personal setback. So this concept promotes a growth attitude, which is a talent that helps everyone in communication, teamwork, and leadership. Alright, so for example, we can see by the author, instead of being upset when his son unintentionally spilled water, he assisted him to clean it up. So based on this situation, we can know that recovery and resilience are acquired negotiating technique rather than natural qualities. So based on that, I have a few recommendations and suggestions. So the first one is integrate emotional intelligence training. Organization should use adaptive learning technique like the Q learning approach to train negotiators in managing emotions and making better decisions during negotiations. Program for leadership and negotiation should include emotional intelligence element like self-reflection, empathy, and emotional regulation. So this component improve participants' communication and decision-making abilities. Second, implement a feedback-based learning framework. So, for example, the data analytics should be used by organizations to monitor the outcomes of negotiations, spot trends in unsuccessful transactions, and enhance future tactics. For instance, the team can modify their price strategy or negotiation technique if data indicates that the majority of negotiations fail because of pricing concerns. And the last recommendation is encourage knowledge sharing. Organizations should encourage staff members to share their negotiation-related lessons. Open knowledge sharing promotes a culture of learning and psychological safety where workers may talk about difficulties without worrying about being judged. Teams can avoid repeating mistakes, enhance strategies, and improve overall negotiation skills by having candidates conversation about successes and setbacks. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.